and this helped me cure my burning mouth, my burning throat, and my food sensitivities and chronic nausea. What is TMS, and how do you know if you have TMS? Neuroplastic pain, which is also called perceived danger pain or TMS, is when your brain produces physical symptoms in response to a perceived threat. An example of a perceived threat can be emotions, but it can also be anything. Even if you consciously don't view something as a danger to you, subconsciously your brain can view it as a danger. And your brain is creating these physical symptoms in response because it thinks it's trying to protect you and warn you to tell you that something is wrong, when in reality nothing is actually wrong with you. Over time, your brain becomes conditioned to expect pain, and this can become a learned response, but you can also unlearn this response, and this helped me cure my burning mouth, my burning throat, and my food sensitivities and chronic nausea. I'm currently using this approach to help my chronic dry eye, but I do think that this is going to take more time for me because I've had eye pain and dry eye for almost 6 years now, so my learned response is very much wired into my brain. This is how you can determine whether your symptoms are TMS related or not. And even if you don't think that your chronic symptoms are TMS, it's still worth looking into the mind and body approach and TMS, because when I tell you, it's completely changed the way that I viewed chronic pain, and just everything I thought I knew about the human brain has completely changed. Did your pain start without a physical injury? For example, getting cut, getting hit. These are all examples of physical injuries. When I got dry eye, I literally just woke up with it one day, and it's the same with all of my other chronic conditions. It just happened completely randomly with no physical injury. Do your symptoms move around in your body? For example, my eye pain switches eyes. So one day I'll have an eye burning here, and then the next day I'll wake up, this eye will be fine, but this eye will be burning. Any sort of inconsistent pain is usually a sign of TMS. Do distractions help your symptoms? For example, if you go on a walk, do you notice a reduction in symptoms? If you do anything that you enjoy, do you notice a reduction? Did your symptoms start during a stressful time? And listen, anything can stress you out, even if consciously you think you haven't gone through trauma or stress in your life, like deep stress. You probably have, but you don't consciously realize that. When I think back to when my dry eye started, I was going through a stressful time, but I'm only realizing this years after, because at that time I didn't realize that I was really stressed out. Do you have unexplained pain? For example, your scans don't show anything despite being in a lot of pain. There's also cases that you can have a structural issue, but it can still be TMS. I have a video on normal abnormalities. If your symptoms stress you out or they scare you, that's probably contributing to the increase in pain. Are you a people pleaser? Are you really sensitive? Are you a really ambitious person? You're way more likely to develop a chronic illness just based on these traits. Do you repress your emotions? Does concentrating on your symptoms increase your pain? Even if you only have one or two of these characteristics, it is a sign that your brain is playing a role in how your pain is amplified or even how it's produced. And all we need to do is unlearn the pain response. Watch my video on somatic tracking and how I've been dealing with my eye pain during flare-ups. The main goal that we're trying to achieve is reaching indifference. We don't want to care about having symptoms. We want to remain unbothered about them because we know that it's TMS and nothing seriously wrong with us.